All right, so here we go. Yes, we've got some brand new updates straight from the dev team. Some interesting things happening to your favorite Descendants. And the devs give a warning about an exploit which causes some confusion. I'm going to clear the air about this one. Plus, a very interesting theory about new Descendants. And yes, your top comments. But we got a little bit of a PSA here. Check it out. It says surprise rewards for our first update. To celebrate our first update, we're giving out special rewards this weekend, as announced on the Discord. As you can see, here are the rewards. You can get it from the mailbox. Gold boost, 30%, Kuiper Shard boost, Descendant experience boost, and Weapon Mastery experience boost. Now, most notably, you need to claim these rewards before August 8th. They're going to only be sitting in the mailbox until then, so they do want you to activate them soon. It'll last for 3 days once you actually claim those rewards. And we got to talk about that brand new hotfix 106, which is out right now. We got content improvements. An indicator will be displayed when a slot item that already expanded the relevant slots to the limit is included as bundle content, making it easier to check. Also, the price of the slot item will be deducted from the overall bundle price before the purchase if the number of slots already reached the limit. But I know you guys are here for the Descendant updates, fixes, changes to your favorite Descendant. So let's get into that right now, shall we? So for Descendants, what did they do? They fixed an issue where Jaber's turret removal was intermittently not possible. They also addressed an issue where the taunt effect of Jaber's medical turret enhancement would intermittently not work. And then they addressed an issue where Valby and Ultimate Valby's cleanup skills would not end. They addressed an issue where the relevant effect would not appear around VS's legs when using her skill Frost Road. They also addressed an issue where Kyle was not able to use his skill Superconductivity Thrusters if his max HP exceeded a certain value when his level was between 20 to 25. But about Kyle, they also addressed an issue where Kyle's damage from Superconductivity Thrusters would increase abnormally when using modules that apply status effects. So a lot of people were trying to use Kyle, of course. There was an exploit. Yeah, that exploit has been fixed. They also addressed an issue where Yujin had to equip a lower level reactor to achieve higher healing output when the power of his skill was low, rather than using a higher level reactor. Now, for equipment, they did address an issue where motion would continue if a player maintained the zoom state, where the single reload for peace effect of the Peacemaker was active. And for modules, they did address an issue where the grappling hook could intermittently be used beyond its range when the mid-air maneuvering module was equipped. So I don't know if you can still grapple the sun or not. Probably not. Then there's some miscellaneous stuff in here as well. But overall, yeah, I think, people are somewhat bummed that they cannot use the Kyle exploit anymore. But for optimization, we did have this. PS5 improved some CPU load issues and then some bug fixes for the battle pass and missions and stuff like that. We're not going to go over all that because that's like stuff that you can read for yourself for sure. But you know what? We got some replies here. It says, seriously, whoever thought that Kyle would not be patched, just LOL. People who didn't see the patch notes and buying Kyle today about to be in shambles. And they had to patch it. And here's the reason, of course. If you head on over to Reddit, someone gave the perfect reasoning behind this patch. It says, why do I even bother? All players want is Kyle for the one-shot Colossi kill instead of actually trying. And if we play the clip here, let me start this over for you guys. They show exactly what is happening here. They load up into the match, of course, and you could see everyone is like, hey, no Kyle, no quick XP gain. We are just going to immediately just exit the game. See ya, bye. That is definitely an issue and would destroy the game in the long term if people would just be leaving matchmaking constantly, not playing the game, legit, like how it was supposed to be played. So yeah, there's still quick ways to gain XP without, absolutely destroying matchmaking and, the game. So, hey. And some people were concerned about this. It says, please note that exploiting system errors or specific actions to gain higher than intended benefits will be considered abnormal gameplay behavior. And people were scratching their head going, what exactly is considered abnormal gameplay behavior, though? In fact, there is a post out on Reddit discussing this as well. Check it out. It says this, please note, it highlights, of course, what I just mentioned. It says, which ones are exploits? Was Valby an exploit? Was Outskirt Fortress an exploit? I guess they mean Kyle one-shot trick, but still, fix your effing game. And, of course, that's exactly what they're doing. They're fixing the game. But, yes, I think Kyle would have been considered an exploit for sure. if you're just like one-shotting the a major boss, especially if a new boss has been added to the game. But then again, someone did point out, hey, this is Nexon's fault. Fix your effing game. So at the end of the day, when it comes to this sort of exploit, players should not be punished whatsoever. The game just needs to be updated. That's my opinion on that. You should never, ever consider punishing players for taking advantage of something that is clearly in the game. They're going to use it as a farm method. And I think Nexon's reaction with, patching this, I haven't heard anyone, by the way, get banned or punished. I think they're putting a warning there just in case this happens another time, which it probably will. All right, so we also have this one. No news for overwhelming HP not stacking anymore for Ajax. Exactly what I came here to check. They fixed everyone but Ajax, it looks like. Yeah, so Ajax has been sadly neglected so far. Keep you guys in the know if we have any more updates about that one. Also, we have this one. Good step for Jaber, but this still doesn't fix Jaber. They fixed a new issue and one of the prior ones, but his skill power range is still bugged. His passive is also still broken. So they have some work, of course, to commit to with some of these Descendants for sure. And yes, Yuuzhan. They said they fixed Yuuzhan. Thank God. I can't wait to see his new build numbers, especially for supporting in Gluttony. So there's really good things coming out of this update for sure, and a reason to kind of like mess around with other Descendants as well. But also, can we please have this added? Someone asked. This is from, of course, Warframe. It says primed, sure-footed, plus 100% chance to resist knockdown. And someone did note this. I don't really mind getting knocked down, but why the F is there a knockdown while getting knocked down? It's already BS when I get knocked down by their ground slam while in midair. And now they can knock me down over and over. I personally think it's one of the more frustrating mechanics, being knocked down. Once in a while, that's fine. Being stun locked, knocked down, that sort of thing. Personally, it just infuriates me sometimes. Yeah, part of me prefers not having knockdown at all. That's just how I am. But I get how it can be a mechanic. It makes you more aware of the enemy for sure, and a little bit more on your toes when facing off against some enemies. But sometimes it's hard to tell when they're going to actually do a knockdown move. So, I don't know. Do you guys think knockdown should be removed entirely from the game or just lessened? That's my big question for you all. Now, we got to talk about upcoming new Descendants. There's some interesting theories about this as well. Check it out right here. It starts with this post. It says, when do you think number 17 will come out? And stick with me because I know some of you are like, well, he's not exactly a Descendant. Hold up. And this reply was hilarious. It says, when they run out of females, they can release with a bikini skin bundle. Listen, the bikini skin bundle probably sold like hotcakes, so they're probably going to double down on releasing new female Descendants. But it seems like a lot of you guys want some more male Descendants. In fact, a lot of people are saying this. They want a Descendant who's a badass male assassin next. Also, Sharon needs more love. She needs to be fixed. Her kit is very lackluster without heavy investment. Good infiltration. That's about it. And you know what? I want to make a note about that. I would expect them to address some issues with current existing Descendants. They're already not afraid to do this, so that is the good news. But you guys are probably wondering about some of the theories around new Descendants. So check it out. Here is the post. It says, pretty sure number 17 isn't a Descendant considering he assists the Descendants. But wait a second. Someone noted he doesn't have the wrist thing, so he isn't. Lore-wise, Descendants don't realize they're Descendants until some events like trauma. So any non-Descendant character could become a Descendant as part of ongoing events, which opens up a lot of opportunities for existing cast members to become a new Descendant, which I have seen time and time again. You guys mentioned, hey, why isn't this character a Descendant in the game? Please, Nexon, add them in. So I think this is saying that, hey, there's a lot of hope and wiggle room here that they could add new Descendants from the existing cast, which I think would be very, very cool. Let me know ultimately who you would like to see from like the existing cast right now as a new Descendant. All right, so now it's time to go over your top comments. Remember, leave a comment down below. It could end up right here in a future video. Let's do this. All right, so the first comment is this one right here. Check it out. It says this: complaining about the skin shown in a mature rated game and saying they're worried about kids seeing says way more about the OP than the game's image. Absolutely wild. Yeah, they were saying like, the swimsuit skins and the skins in the game, the outfits are too bootylicious, I guess you would say. And hey, this is not kid friendly and this is not for me. I'm probably going to stop the game, which, you know, again, this is like a rated M for mature game. So yeah, so I think it's kind of ridiculous. And then we have this one. There may be kids nearby, bro. It's a rated M game. Exactly. Now it says their goddamn bathing suit. Suddenly everyone is a damn saint and can't stand to see cheeks. Exactly. You know, that's how I felt about it. The string bikini for Valby is awesome. The perfect counter comment right there. Double down on the skins. Hell yeah. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Peaches for 750. Swimsuits, I'd say double it and give it to the next person for free. You buy a swimsuit, you get one for free to your friend. And it says it's a 12 plus if his kids are younger than that and the edges of his snowflakes are starting to melt. Then be responsible parent and don't play it around them. Exactly. They better not touch the skins, and even better yet, they should add more skins to the mix. Don't want another Stellar Blade debuff over here. Precisely. Yeah, I agree with you guys. You know, and I think there's a lot of variety with the skins. I still see people that aren't wearing the bikini stuff. And I still see, you know, like Ajax out there and his badass armor. We've got Blair, as you could see, you know, with my Devil May Cry look, which I freaking love, by the way. But yeah, I feel like there's so many different options. It's just like no big deal at all. Like, come on now. Everyone's being so damn sensitive about it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more The First Descendant news and updates. I have you guys covered, and I will see you all next time. Take care.